MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. A pivotal Game 3 of the World Series is next. Lance McCullers will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Houston Astros.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Lance McCullers gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Tommy Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. McCullers has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside flat.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
On the bag, on the bag, on
Drilled
the bag.
to the left side. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. So a bit of a rocky start. Ready for another chance? Tommy Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Pulled toward right center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Leading off the inning, Tony Kemp, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. On to third. To his left, Junior. And that's out number one. Digging in once again, Tommy Jr. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Junior.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. A 1 pitch on its way. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that in. So 2 on with 2 away. And that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. To third. He's got it. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They lead it 6-1. Digging in, Tommy Jr. will swing it from the left side right here.
Junior.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Conforto, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kemp racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the grand 1. So striding forward now, Wellington Castillo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Castillo
His line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a great job on a 1 and 2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that, well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of
Let's play ball.
That's it. The third baseman, Tommy.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bumgarner has pitched north of 2,200 innings in the majors. And through those innings, he's been able to collect north of 2,200 strikeouts. That's in the same ballpark as legends like Jim Palmer and Lefty Grove. Bumgarner has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Tommy Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Altuve for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. Really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like.
Ready now, Tommy Jr.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Junior.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center.
Make the turn.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Man, you smoked that ball.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times, Albert.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And, fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Madison Bumgarner. Strike oppose. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up.
Play ball.
At the plate, Tommy Jr. as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Tommy Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. McHugh has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty B, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
The 1-2. Down the first baseline.
Come on.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Digging in now, Tommy Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Junior.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1. Standing in, Tommy Jr. will swing it from the left side right here.
Junior.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 2 for 6.
Jose.
Grounded to third. Junior scoops it up. And there's one away. Now to the plate, Tommy Jr. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Junior.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field. And it's going to get out of here. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series. And they double him up. It's 8-4. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one. Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 4 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. This one's down to third. Junior takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Woodrow, Branham, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they
1-1-1.
Junior gloves it. Oh, what a dive. He's up with it. The throw in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Next up from New York, Tommy Jr. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Tommy Junior.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Houston Astros and the New York Mets. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Let's play ball.
So digging in now, Tommy Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Tommy Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes
Stand up,
Springer,
stand up.
but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tommy Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Hot shot.
Go.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is...
So striding in, Tommy Jr. already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Vila, 28 years old, who was selected in the first round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-1 hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Nice one.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach. Into the box, Tommy Jr. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. From the stretch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Play ball.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Tommy Junior.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Whoa, that's him.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a
right,
pitcher's
you're up,
pounding
you're
that
up.
zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... Into the box now, Tommy
Now batting,
Jr.
third
Runner in
baseman.
scoring position with
Tommy
Sukan.
Junior.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is
hang
on
on,
the
hang
ground.
on, right
over
here, right
first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Next for the Mets, Tommy
Leading up
Jr.
for the
He got
Mets.
on top of one and was
The
a
third
ground
baseman,
out victim last
Tommy
time.
Junior.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is camped under this one. One down. Riding in once again,
The
Tommy
first baseman,
Jr.
number 5.
He flew out in his last
Tommy
at-bat.
Almost, Matty.
Junior.
Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Springer at the track. The wall. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 4th long ball of this series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on. Say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
A congratulatory phone call. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. He'll have to try again another time.
MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Straight ahead between the San Diego Padres and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The games count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. Settling in now, Friend Reyes. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now the 1-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Junior will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first down.
Play ball. 3.
Striding in, Tommy Jr. as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Junior.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Line towards center field. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Good contact.
Stepping in, Tommy
Now
Jr.
batting,
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tommy Junior.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. One there. On to Hosmer. A double play, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Jr. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
High in the air out to center field. Myers is under it. 1 away. Digging in, Tommy Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the pitch. There's a chopper foul off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to... Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
4-2 the final score today. The Mets came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
On base.
And a welcome to Citi Field. Zach Wheeler will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
And he misses 2-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Into the box now, Tommy Jr. He reached on a single in his first try.
Junior.
First delivery to him on the way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Stepping into the box, Tommy Jr. Here's the first pitch to him.
Junior.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And this one will bounce into the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third.
Stay right here on the bag,
and he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Jr. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First pitch coming. Here it is. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So one.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of At the plate, Tommy Jr. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Junior.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpire. Taken high and deep to right. Reyes ranging back. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Manny Machado now. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Been pretty good. 5 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Man, I thought this at bat was over.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Jr. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Now here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Tommy Jr. will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Three-two's our score here in inning number 6. Fastball well outside. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Joey Rickard waits on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Machado has it. And that's the second out. Now batting, Tommy Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have low. Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
For the victorious San Diego Padres.
Afternoon base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tommy Jr. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And that misses for ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Row. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing I'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
That one's in there. 3-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches.
And Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Tommy Jr. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-1 to count. And the pitch on 2-1. Hard hit at third. Taken in by Machado. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5. At the plate, Tommy Jr. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Reyes ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Will Myers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-2. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down 4-0. Digging in now for San Diego. Number 9. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the 0-2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They trail here 4-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tommy Jr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Falling for it, Molina. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get it done.